Let's give you the breakdown. So it's hazy right now in Indy. We're at 79. Heat index matches that number. It is very humid outside. We've got a front that's stalled out over the area, and we've got a complex of thunderstorms, the first of several that's going to be crossing the state between now and midday tomorrow. And at times, these things can try to rotate. Now, the wind and the torrential rain rates will be the biggest threat here. But bottom line, we need to be on guard, and hopefully you have our free weather app on your phone. It will give you warnings and watches as they're needed. So this is Champaign, Illinois here, and when these storms bow out like this, when that increases the wind threat. So I suspect as this thing starts to approach the Indiana line here before the top of the hour, we may get some additional warnings, and eventually we may actually have a severe thunderstorm watch placed for us as well. So going to be a little bit of an active stretch run. But with that said, there's also going to be a lot of dry time, just going to be humid time to get out. So here's the severe weather outlook, and notice in western Indiana it's 2 on the 5 scale. So that includes Lafayette as well as Clinton. But everybody has the opportunity not only for the heavy rain, but also the damaging wind threat that comes with some of these storms. So we'll be watching this. This is the models just sometimes don't do a real great job in this kind of setup, but the idea is that it won't just be one storm cluster. There will be multiple that will cross through the state, and in their path will definitely be some very heavy rain. Even last night we had some areas east of Indy that got 1 to 2 inches of rain. So here's our severe threat over the next 24 hours. The threat of rotating storms is low, but it's also non-zero. Periods of heavy rain, areas of flooding within these storms are fairly likely. And this is why, because I mentioned the muggy meter, about as bad as it gets for us here. And rain potential, this is an average, but we know for sure that some areas will get 2 to 3 inches of quick rainfall as these things move through. So get ready for a muggy stretch run for us. We need the rain. We just don't want it to come with severe weather. And the outlook for severe storms is with us as we go through tomorrow as well. Here's the planner for the rest of today. We'll sneak into the mid and upper 80s. It'll feel hotter than that. And a 7-day forecast that has storm chances tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday before we start to heat up and drop the odds of rain going into what will be a hot weekend.